Hi, my name is Cherie Hayes. This is my Assessment 1 Prac for the Diploma of Counselling. This is my photo ID, which is my driver's licence. My student ID number will be the number which is recorded as my attachment file name. This is my client, Jason. Jason, for the camera, would you mind just verifying that you give permission for recording, please?
Yes.
Thank you for that. Okay, we'll start our session. Hi Jason, I'm Cherie, how are you doing?
Fine.
Okay, I've got your records here that says your name's Jason Hayes. Is there any name that you prefer to be known by?
No, Jason's fine.
Jason is fine?
Yep.
Alright, not a problem. It says on here that you're 47 years old, is that right?
Yep.
That's good to know. Okay, Jason, can you just give me a little bit of an idea as to why you've come to see me today?
Just down and out and yeah.
Okay, so you're feeling a bit down, and what do you mean by out, if you don't mind?
Just had enough, worthless, don't want to be here.
Okay, well that's not a really good place to be, is it?
No, probably not.
Okay, well hopefully we'll be able to work out some strategies between us to be able to get you out of that place and into somewhere where your life's feeling a little bit better.
Yep.
Okay, before we go much further and I get any private details from you, I need to let you know that even though I can promise you to an extent that everything that's said in here stays strictly between you and I, there are some circumstances in which I will have to disclose what you tell me. And those circumstances would be that if I received a subpoena from the courts, then by law I actually do have to turn over any notes and any sessions, recordings or anything like that that I do have to the courts that are relevant to what they're asking for. In my practice as a counsellor, I do have regular supervisory sessions with my supervisor, and during those times I talk about my clients, and my supervisor is then able to actually help me to become a better counsellor. Is it alright with you if I actually discuss your cases with my supervisor?
Yeah, I guess so.
Rightio. And the other instance where I may have to actually disclose things that you've told me is if I feel that you're in risk of self-harm, or if I feel that you really are a risk to somebody else. In those instances, I'm obligated to make sure that everyone's safety is paramount.
Yep. Okay.
So with all that knowledge up front, are you happy to continue talking to me about your personal issues?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right, no problem. Well, the way I like to work is that you and I will talk about things that are worrying you or making you feel down, and we can set some goals to work towards. During the process, once we've discovered exactly what things it is that's making you feel the way you're feeling at the moment, then we can discuss multiple ways of dealing with that issue and working towards your goal and see which one of those ideas actually works best for you. Right? And you might like to try 3 or 4 different options to see which one works, but it's just a way of trying to help you help yourself through this time. Okay, as part of our counselling service, I like to get my clients to come in about once a week for an hour, and as far as I'm concerned, if you want to come and see me for 6 weeks, for 6 months, for 6 years, I don't like to set a limit to how long I see my clients for, because it's something that as we move from one goal, we may then set another goal, and it can be an ongoing process, or it may be something that you find in a few weeks' time that you're happy to say, no, I'm feeling fine and I want to move on. So is there anything that you expect from me as a counsellor?
No, not really.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. If in between our sessions that you're feeling like, you know, you really, really need someone to talk to, you can ring and leave a message for me. However, I can't talk to you during my working day when I'm with clients because, as you understand, you know, you wouldn't like it if I was taking a phone call from someone else while I'm talking to you, and my other clients deserve that same respect as well. But, you know, during my breaks, I can sometimes return phone calls, but if it is an urgent matter, please don't hesitate to ring one of the online counselling services or the telephone counselling services, or even ring the hospital and talk to someone there. Okay, don't ever leave yourself feeling that there is no one there for you. Now,
What about your number? I could ring you home.
no, sorry. By the practice rules here, nobody outside of my colleagues will get my number. It's just to maintain my personal life is my personal life outside of my work life. Even though we're going to become very, very close in the fact that we're going to talk very intimately about what's going on, we still will maintain our separate entities. Okay. So coming here today, you seem a little bit reluctant. Is being here today your choice, or?
No, not really.
Okay. May I ask, have you been sent here by the courts, or are you here?
No, my wife's sort of forcing the issue.
Okay. Yep. So, do you feel that you don't need to be here, or?
Oh, I think I need something, but I just, yeah. Probably, I don't know. Just, no.
Radio. So you're not a man that likes to talk a lot about himself?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, you know, hopefully that in the next couple of weeks and that we'll get to know each other a little bit better and you'll feel a bit more comfortable being able to open up. Okay, if at any time the strategies that we're working towards are not working for you, please don't hesitate to say to me, Cherie, this isn't working for me. You know, can we look at doing things differently? Okay? Yep, and then I can reevaluate how we go ahead with things. Okay, now, do you have any questions at all for me at this stage, or?
No.
Okay, well, as a client of the service, you have the right to expect your confidentiality to be kept, except in the circumstances which I've already explained to you. You also have the right to make a complaint about me if you feel that I've acted inappropriately in any way. You also have the right to feel comfortable here with us, and you have the right to have this privacy of this setting with nobody coming in, you know, busting in, and just basically you should be able to feel comfortable to come in here. This is a safe place where you can just come.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Alright. So now we'll get a little bit more back to you. You say you're feeling down and out. Okay, can you remember a time when this started, this feeling, or?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, maybe about 10 or 15 years ago.
Really, that long?
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. So is there a something that started this?
Just scared of Prac, firefighting and putting kids in body bags, I guess.
That would be a very difficult thing to do. Do you have children of your own?
Yep.
Yeah. What ages are your children?
They're older now. They're 26.
Yeah. Okay, would that be the oldest or the youngest?
Oldest.
Okay, yeah. How many children do you have?
3.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Do you have a problem with me taking notes? I just noticed that you're watching my note taking.
No, just watching.
Okay, not a problem. I really do have trouble remembering things sometimes, so if I just jot down little notes while we're here together, afterwards I will turn them into proper case notes and they'll be kept in a computer system which is only accessible by people who work here at the firm. Nobody outside this firm can access those records.
Yep.
Okay, and So have you had a lot of instances of having to put both?
Few, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any in particular that have been more traumatic for you, do you think?
Oh yeah, just a couple of kids.
And with these kids, how is it actually affecting you?
Well, affects everything. Your thoughts.
Yeah.
It's the way I do things. I don't tolerate crap anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. And what sort of, you say that having to deal with these kids affects your thoughts. Can you expand on that a little bit for me? Or?
No, it's not so bad nowadays, but years ago it used to, every time you shut your eyes, it was, you see those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so every time you shut your eyes, so does that mean that sleeping was a problem for you?
Yeah.
Yep. Is it still a problem?
Oh, not so much nowadays, but yeah.
Have you thought about talking to your doctor about it and getting something that might help you with the sleeping, or?
No, doctors don't have crap.
Oh, well, everyone has their own opinion on that, I guess. So, okay, so you're sleeping a little bit better now. You're still working as an active firefighter?
Yep.
Okay, and you're not worried that you're going to come across another situation that's going to...
Always worry about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're happy to continue?
I'm not happy about it, it's something I do.
Okay. Radio. And has the problem sleeping and the thoughts of these children going over and over ever affected you to the point where that you've considered self-harm?
Oh, a long time ago.
So not anymore? You don't feel that you're at all at risk at the moment?
No. No.
Right. Have you ever seen a doctor or a psychologist rather than a counsellor to maybe talk to them about the idea that perhaps that you could have, you know, some sort of a disorder like post-traumatic stress disorder or anything?
Doctors don't know crap, what I said.
Okay. Because what I do here is just as a basic counselling service.
Yeah.
And if you do have an issue that is a little bit deeper, and I mean, I'm happy to keep talking to you for a few sessions and we'll, you know, see how we're going. But if I feel that I'm not able to help you with your issues, I may look at referring you on to someone who is a little bit more learned in this area. Because post-traumatic stress disorder, which is a little bit of what you're describing to me, is something that is a very specialised field, and people do specialise in that area. So if the time came where I said to you, look, you know, I'm happy to talk to you, but are we getting anywhere? Would you be happy for me to refer you on? Or?
Whatever you think's a fair thing, I guess.
Rightio. All right then, Jason. Well, today, right here, right now, what do you think your main problem would be?
Down.
Yeah. Are there things that you do that make you feel better?
No, not really. No.
So you don't play sport?
No.
You're not into movies?
No.
Cars?
Not really.
Fishing?
No.
Okay. So there's really no activity that's bringing you joy in your life at the moment?
No. Work.
Work? Okay. What is your main line of work?
I'm a miner.
Okay. Fair enough. And you enjoy what you do at work, do you?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I thought you just said that brings you joy.
No, it doesn't bring me joy, it's just something I do. It's all I do. Work and work.
Oh, fair enough. I guess we all feel that way sometimes. Well, our time is nearly up, because today was just an introductory session to get to know each other. But maybe leaving here today, is there something that we could put in place before I see you again next week?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
Okay then, well, I'll see you again again next week. You'll get a letter in the mail with your appointment time and date, and if you can't make your appointment, please let me know as early as you possibly can, okay, and I can reschedule for you. Alright, and it's been really nice meeting you, Jason.
Okay.
Thank you.